Hey folks, welcome to the Little Joe Show, and today we're going to talk about Delta blues artist Tommy McClennan. Now, I didn't know a lot about Tommy McClennan until one of you guys brought him up to me and said, hey, can you check this dude out and give us a lesson on him? And consequently, today we're going to talk about Whiskey Head Woman. All right, and that's one of his tunes. Now, I did go in to Google and hit his Wikipedia, and I can tell you some things. He was born in 1905. He died in 1961. He was from a town called Durant, Mississippi. He grew up there. He made a series of recordings for Bluebird Records from 1939 through 1942, and he regularly played with his friend Robert Pettaway, who I love Robert Pettaway. If you haven't heard of him, go check him out. He's also a great Delta player. All right, so Whiskey Head Woman. First place, we are in standard tuning. That's E, A, D, G, B, E. That's going to be the first string. That's the sixth. Now, the way I want to go about this is we're going to hit it in two parts. So we're going to go with the intro first. So I want to play through the intro because the intro on this one is kind of a Reader's Digest version of the whole tune, if you will. It cuts out some of it and leaves the rest. All right, so let me just play it for you. Here we go. Now, I love the way Tommy McClennan plays because he has all these minor pentatonic ideas. And the scale that he's using, or the sort of I guess the scale this is derived from, for the most part, when I play it, is this. So on the first string, and we're in G, playing a G chord, and it lays really nicely under the fingers, you know. Really lays well there, and you can mess with it. But the scale is basically on the first string, 3-1, second string, 3-1, third string, 3 open, and then we got that second fret on the fourth string, which is the D that he uses there, which a lot of players will go back and forth between major and minor pentatonic, and that's what Tommy McClennan does here. So to start it out, he has one thing he does. All right, so he's going on the sixth string, open, 2, 3, and then G, G twice, 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right, so G, G7th. All right, so G is just, I put my pinky on the third fret on the first string. And then I put my first finger on the first fret of the first string. And then I jump to a C chord. And that's just fifth string, third fret, fourth string, second fret, open, third string, second string, first fret, open, first string. And then all that is third fret on the third string, first fret, first string. We're going to go back and forth. Or first fret, second string. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, and then open third string, and then back to the C. Boo-da, boo-da, ba-ba. Same thing again, but this time we go. So we're going to go open 3, second fret 4, open 3. And all that's next, we play the G, and then it's a G6th chord, and we're going to just take off. I take my pinky off. Play the first string open, and then back to the G, boom. Then to go into the next, I go to the fifth string and play the second fret on it, and I'm going to play strings 2 and 3, and I'm going to take my first finger and go on the second fret and bar across 2 and 3, kind of a double stop. But then I'm going to take my second finger and I'm going to hammer onto the third fret on the second string. Boom. go, and at the end, open 1, 3rd fret on 1, and then 1. We'll go 1st fret, 1st string, 3rd fret twice. 1st fret, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 1st fret, 1st string, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 1st string, 3rd fret, 3rd string, off. All right, so. All right, what's the next thing he's gonna do? So we're gonna go. So that lick, and you know, if you need the tabs to this, they're over on Patreon. There's multiple ways, couple ways you can get it. You just subscribe. It's $1 a month. You get 8 lessons a month plus 4 of the quick licks a month. All the tabs. 4 of those lessons are only exclusive to Patreon. The other 4 are shared both Patreon and YouTube. But on Patreon, you get the tabs. And it's only $1 a month. The other way is you can buy the collection of the Little Joe Show, and it will just keep building with both those. It'll build both the weekly Little Joe Show and the Little Joe Show Part 2, which is the exclusive Patreon-only part. So, you know, however you want to do it. If you just want to do a one-time purchase, do that. If you want to go with, you know, playing $1 a month and getting everything every month, then go with that. And then we're going to go 3rd string, 3, 2nd string, 1, 3, 1st string, 1, and then 3 on the 2nd string, 1 on the 2nd string, 1 on the 2nd string, 3 on the 3rd string, open. And then where we go, well, there goes Missy, the reason my blinds are all broke. We're going to go G, G twice, and then that open 1st string again, so the G6. And that's the intro, so let me play it one more time for you. Great thing is, you guys that play with a pick, man, this is great stuff to play with a pick. I play it like I'm just using a pick, but that's because that's how I do now. I just use a thumb pick for everything. When I switched to a thumb pick, I got to the point where I really couldn't hold on to the pick anymore. All right, so now let's get into the next part, because it has some kind of cool things. A lot of the same type of stuff going on. So he starts. Well, she's a whiskey-headed woman, doing evil all the time. All right, so what is that? He's got a cool lick in there. Basically, whiskey-headed woman now. At first, I thought it was up here, but I noticed that the 3rd string, or the G string, is ringing. So what I do is I block off, go to the 6th fret on the 1st string and start bending up. And I just brush that 3rd string and keep the 2nd string blocked off and just kind of brush through all of it, because that's what it sounds like on the recording he might be doing. And he ends with that 3rd fret on the 1st string, 6, 3 on the 2nd string, 5, 3, open on the 3rd string. And it's got that same lick from the intro. Then it goes G, thump, thump, G7. Now we're just going to do the G. That's what he does. He makes a C chord and just boom, chop, boom, chop. It's almost like Robert Johnson, that real choppy. Whiskey-headed woman, studying evil all the time now. Well, it's... All right, same lick. Then he's doing the G6th G. And then he's got that little transition note where we're going to play the third of G, which is a B. And that's the 2nd fret on the 5th string, which is an A string, by the way. And he's got a kind of a different rhythm here. Let me just get down to it. So he's just going. And basically the way I do that, and I don't know if this is how he did it, because I never met him, never saw him play. He was gone in 61. I wasn't born until 10 years later. I just play 4th string open, which is a D, and I make a D chord, but I just block off the 1st string because I don't want that happy little 3rd in there. So I just go open 4, 2nd fret 3, 3rd fret 2, and I block off the high E or the 1st string. And it's just 3, 1 on the 2nd string, 3 on the 3rd string, open. So. Well. So he plays almost the same lick as before, but he's just slowing down. He's taking the 2nd triplet is actually just 2 8th notes. So he goes. So we're going 3 on the 3rd string, 1, 3 on the 2nd string, 1 on the 1st string, 2, or 3 on the 2nd string, and then 1 on the 2nd string, 3 on the 3rd string, and open 3rd string. Then he just does that 3, G, G, G6, G. And that's it, dude. That's the whole tune. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this and you find this content valuable, learning Delta Blues tunes from some of the great Delta Blues players, hey, give me a like and follow here on YouTube. That's what keeps this train running. If you want all the tabs, run over to Patreon. I got a shop full of tabs, and also you can just subscribe for $1 a month. All right, guys, I'll see you on Friday for a quick lick. Have a good week.